Join me as I challenge myself to paint a perfect summer landscape featuring stunning mountains and a serene water stream, all in just 1 hour. This scene has always been a favorite of mine, and I think it's because it combines the majesty of nature with the tranquility of a peaceful environment, making it the perfect setting to get lost in. The way the sunlight filters through the trees, casting a warm glow over the entire scene, is just breathtaking, and I'm excited to try and capture that essence on canvas. Painting a summer landscape like this can be a daunting task, especially when it comes to capturing the subtle play of light and color in the natural world. One of the biggest challenges artists face is blending colors in a way that looks realistic and nuanced, rather than flat and artificial. This is especially true when it comes to depicting the sky and the water, where the colors need to be soft and graduated in order to create a sense of depth and atmosphere. Getting this right can be tricky, and it's easy to end up with a painting that looks more like a cartoon than a realistic representation of the world. Another challenge artists face is composition, which is the way the different elements of the painting are arranged to create a sense of balance and harmony. In a landscape like this, there are a lot of different elements to consider, from the placement of the mountains and the trees to the flow of the water and the position of the sun. If these elements aren't balanced correctly, the painting can look cluttered and disjointed, which can be really distracting for the viewer. Finding the right composition can take a lot of experimentation and trial and error, but it's worth it in the end because it really makes the painting come alive. As artists, we also have to think about the emotional impact we want our painting to have on the viewer, and how we can use color and composition to create a particular mood or atmosphere. In this case, I want my painting to evoke a sense of peace and tranquility, so I'll be using a lot of cool, calming colors like blues and greens to create a sense of serenity. I'll also be paying attention to the way the light falls on the different elements of the painting, using it to create a sense of depth and dimensionality that draws the viewer in. The process of capturing the essence of nature on canvas is a complex one, and it requires a lot of patience, practice, and observation. Artists need to be able to see the world in a way that's both detailed and nuanced, taking in the subtle play of light and color that gives the natural world its unique character. This can be a really challenging thing to do, especially when we're faced with a scene as complex and beautiful as this one. But with the right techniques and a lot of practice, it's possible to create a painting that really captures the beauty and essence of the natural world. To start painting, I'll begin by creating the basic shape of the mountains, using a combination of brush strokes and layering to build up the texture and dimensionality of the landscape. I'll be using a mix of warm and cool colors to create a sense of depth and atmosphere, with the warm colors in the foreground and the cool colors in the background. As I work, I'll be paying attention to the way the light falls on the mountains, using it to create a sense of volume and mass that gives the painting a sense of solidity and presence. Next, I'll start working on the water, using a combination of soft brushstrokes and gentle layering to create a sense of movement and flow. I'll be using a lot of blues and greens to capture the cool, calming quality of the water, and I'll be paying attention to the way the light dances across its surface, creating a sense of sparkle and shine. As I work, I'll be thinking about the way the water reflects the surrounding landscape, using it to create a sense of depth and dimensionality that draws the viewer in. To capture the vibrant colors of the summer landscape, I'll be using a combination of bold brush strokes and vivid, saturated colors, applied in thin layers to create a sense of luminosity and glow. I'll be paying attention to the way the colors interact with each other, using contrast and harmony to create a sense of balance and tension that keeps the viewer engaged. As I work, I'll be thinking about the emotional impact I want the painting to have, using color and composition to evoke a sense of joy and wonder that celebratory summer landscapes. As the painting starts to come together, I can see the different elements beginning to work together to create a sense of harmony and balance. The mountains are providing a sense of solidity and presence, while the water is adding a sense of movement and flow. The colors are starting to really pop, with the warm colors in the foreground and the cool colors in the background creating a sense of depth and dimensionality that draws the viewer in. I'm starting to feel a sense of excitement and anticipation, knowing that the painting is really starting to take shape and come alive. The transformation that's taking place on the canvas is really amazing, as the different elements of the painting start to work together to create a sense of cohesion and unity. The mountains, which initially seemed so separate and distinct, are now starting to blend together with the water and the surrounding landscape, creating a sense of flow and continuity that's really beautiful. I'm feeling a sense of satisfaction and pride, knowing that I've been able to capture the essence of this beautiful summer landscape and convey it on canvas. As I step back from the painting, I can see that it's really starting to capture the sense of peace and tranquility that I was aiming for. The colors are soft and calming, with the blues and greens of the water and the surrounding landscape creating a sense of serenity and calm. The mountains are solid and imposing, providing a sense of stability and presence that grounds the painting and gives it a sense of depth. I'm feeling a sense of joy and wonder, knowing that I've been able to create a painting that really celebrates the beauty of the natural world. The moment when the painting finally comes together is just the best, as all the different elements start to work together to create a sense of harmony and balance. It's like the painting has taken on a life of its own, with the colors and shapes and textures all combining to create a sense of depth and dimensionality that draws the viewer in. I'm feeling a sense of pride and satisfaction, knowing that I've been able to create something that's really beautiful and meaningful, and that I can share with others to inspire and uplift them. The main techniques I used in this painting were layering, blending, and glazing, which allowed me to build up the colors and textures of the landscape in a way that's both subtle and nuanced. I also paid attention to composition, using the placement of the mountains and the water to create a sense of balance and harmony that draws the viewer in. By using a combination of warm and cool colors, I was able to create a sense of depth and dimensionality that gives the painting a sense of solidity and presence, and by paying attention to the way the light falls on the different elements of the painting, I was able to create a sense of luminosity and glow. If you've been inspired by this painting and want to try creating your own summer landscape, I encourage you to practice these techniques and see what you can come up with. Remember to pay attention to composition and color, and don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. It's all part of the creative process, and it's a great way to learn and grow as an artist. With a little patience and practice, you can create a painting that's really beautiful and meaningful, and that captures the essence of the natural world in a way that's both unique and compelling. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more painting tutorials like this one, be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel for more inspiration and instruction. And if you've created your own summer landscape using these techniques, I'd love to see it. Please share your artwork in the comments below, and let's get a conversation started about art and creativity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.